AITA for shredding up brother's apology letter and refusing to forgive him. When I was about 17, I was in a relationship with my brother's best friend, Jake. We were together for almost 6 years. In short, Jake used me to collect money from his parents, and when he had gotten what he needed to get away from them is when the truth came out. Apparently, our entire relationship was a lie and he had been with my brother the whole time. Our parents had no issue with my brother being gay and he had been out since his mid-teens. Jake's parents were very homophobic and I guess that's when they decided to use me to cover their tracks with his parents. Who cares if Jake is always at my place hanging out with my brother when I am his girlfriend, right? Anyway, when all this came to light, I was obviously devastated and furious. So were my parents and they even cut contact with him for a little while, but that didn't last long and soon they were cool again. The issue is, they think I should just let the whole thing go and forgive my brother like they have. I don't see that happening anytime soon. What they did is unforgivable and the way they tried to downplay everything when the truth came out was cold. Jake literally said to me, "You wouldn't understand." I had no other choice. And my brother? He was worse. They both played me and felt no remorse. It's been 5 years. Jake and my brother are still together and moved back to my hometown. I guess someone has told them that I am pregnant with twins with my soon-to-be husband because out of nowhere I have been getting bombarded by friends and family trying to get me to talk to them. I have no interest in letting them back into my life. Earlier today, I dropped by my parents' place for lunch and showed them my most recent scans. Guess who was there? I stood there in shock for what felt like hours. I felt like I couldn't move. My brother tried to move to me and give me a hug, but I shoved him away from me. I was so upset I started shaking, and that's when Jake and my brother tried to get me to talk to them, hear them out and accept their apology. I was so upset I was in tears. I kept trying to leave but my brother kept standing in my path. I kept saying to let me go and leave me alone, and after going back and forth for a few minutes, my brother sighed and handed me a letter and said, "I wish things were different. You're my sister, and I love you. It kills me that we don't talk anymore." For a moment, I saw red. I shredded the letter and started screaming that we weren't family and that I never wanted to speak to him again. I then pushed him aside with enough force to make him stumble and walked out the door. I called for my fiancée to come pick me up because I was too upset to drive. Since then, I have been harassed by just about every person I ever knew. Everyone thinks that I am cruel and bitter and should just get over it. Update 1, hey, so, someone gave my brother my cell number. I blocked it, but it seems like the damage has already been done. People started showing up at my house to try and guilt me into talking to my brother like an adult. My parents think that I am hurting my children by denying them a relationship with their uncles. After one too many people stopping by, my fiancé sent a message to our family and friends warning them that the next person to drop by better hope the police turn up before he answers the door. I am so lucky to have him. This whole thing alongside my hormones has really taken its toll on me. My parents knew I was coming by, so obviously they planned to ambush me. Secondly, I'm tired of being told what I should do regarding forgiving my brother. I strongly believe that if and when I forgive him, it should be my choice and on my terms. I shouldn't have to just forget the cruel way they wasted 6 years of my life. But, AITA,